to Petties. Petties cuts to the paint. Petties out to Xanders. Xanders with a shot. No good. It's boarded by Hardaway. Ball in Preston King's hands. And that puts Preston King on the board, making your score 11-5. Afferny guarded by King. Afferny passes it to Xanders. Xanders to Lazaro. Lazaro to Petties. Passes it down to Okafor. Ends up in Xanders' hands. Quick pass, quick ball movement. Xanders cuts to the paint, passes it out to Petties, misses it. And it's going to be Bucks ball. So it looks like, all right, Dillingham back in, passes it to Afferny. Afferny to Xanders. Xanders coughs it up. Taylor Groves comes down with it. Groves, full court pass to Ivory. Ivory down to Hardaway. Hardaway bullying his way into the paint, and an easy bucket. Xanders coming down the court, still guarded by Groves. This defense is not as aggressive as the girls. They were playing full court press. Ends up in Afferny's hands. Afferny back to Xanders. Xanders cuts in. Xanders with a shot, and they're going to call him for a travel, I believe. And substitution, we have a Willie Wilson comes in for, two people came in. We have a substitution. Nesbitt comes in for Hardaway, and Wilson comes in for Ivory. Groves guarded by Lazaro. Gets it past the court, the half-court line. Passes to Wilson. Wilson passes to King. Ball is stolen by Petties. Petties misses it. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Preston King. So that is his first foul of the night. Going to the free throw line is DeQuantonio Petties. One dribble. Two dribble. Misses the first. Second shot. One dribble. Shot. It's good. Score is now 13-6. Ball is going to be passed in by Preston King. Given to Groves. Groves guarded by Lewis. Groves looking. Groves to Subaran. Back to Groves. Groves. Shot. And it's good! Taylor Groves with a fadeaway three. Ball ends up in Adam Old's hands, who is going to be guarded by Taylor Groves. Ball back to Fleming. Fleming guarded by Wilson. Fleming with a pick by Stovall, guarded by Willie. Passes it out to Olds. Olds with a three. No good. Boarded by Groves. Groves coming down the court, looking for a shot. Takes to the paint. Out to with a three by Dion Subaran. Up 19-6. The Bucks take a timeout, full timeout. It's like I said in the last game that I commentated on. Groves opened the game up with just a barrage of threes, and just within this time limit now, he already has 5 points with an impressive fadeaway three. as well as multiple good-looking passes to great shooters, as they are taking their time to talk with, the coaches are taking the time to talk with their team. Bucks, the Motlow Bucks coach is looking very spiffy. He has a green tie on, as the Volstate Pioneers coach is more lax. I wonder what Motlow is going to do to try and stop Groves, because he's one of those players. If you watch the girls' game, he's kind of like Ella Disney. Ella Disney just kind of took the game and just started hitting threes, and there's nothing that the Bucks can really do about it. I wonder how they're going to handle this situation, as Lewis is going to be passing it in to Olds. And it ends up in, oh, it ends up to Levante Ivory for three, Cannon Hall, and he misses. Ball is out of bounds. Pass in is going to be by Lewis. Lewis is looking, hits Olds. Olds, guarded by Ivory. Olds dribbling. Ivory playing good defense. Olds looking. Pass to Lewis. Lewis. Pass to Stovall. Stovall, and the ball is gone. Willie Wilson with the ball. Great court vision to Ivory, and it's a dunk! Oh my goodness! That is electric. Great vision by Wilson, and an even better dunk by Ivory, as Olds has the ball. Passes it to Lewis, who's guarded by Fuller. Lewis goes to the paint. Looking for a shot, doesn't have it. Passes it to Dillingham. Stolen by Nesbitt. Down the court, Cannon Hall for three. No good. Boarded by Olds. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds, or a foul on number 4. That was a late foul. That is his first foul of the night, Isaiah Fuller. As we have Fernio passing it to Lewis. Lewis is guarded by Ivory. Lewis coming down the court. Nesbitt steps up. Nesbitt. Lewis pass to Dillingham. Dillingham down to Amphrey. Amphrey for three. No good. Board by Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Willie. Willie looking to Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Ivory. Ivory guarded by Lewis. Pass it to Fuller. Fuller, deep three, deep two. Sorry, Nesbitt gets the ball. Looking, fade away, and it's good. Nesbitt with a nice poster little fade away, one hand two. As we have Fleming guarded by Wilson. Great defense by Wilson here, and the ball is coughed up, and it gets in Ivory's hands. Ivory taking it down the court. Ivory looking, puts up a two, and it's missed. Nesbitt comes down with the ball, passes it to Ivory, and they're going to call a jump ball. So that is going to be passed in, and it looks like Hardaway is coming in for Nesbitt, as Groves is coming in for Wilson, and Subran is coming in for Hall. Groves with the pass to Hardaway. Hardaway puts it up, and he misses. Boarded by Dillingham. Dillingham looking down the court. Ball's in Lewis' hands. Down to Fleming, guarded by Groves. Fleming goes to the paint. Great defense. Dillingham outside, goes to the paint again. Takes it to the paint, and he gets a two and an one, looking for a two-point play here. And that was on number 10, I believe. So that will be a foul, first foul for Dion Subran. And Nathan Dillingham up at the free throw line. Let's see what he can do here. 1, 2, 3, ball spin, shot, and it's good. He got the three-point play. Pass, ball is with Subran. And looks like it's going to be a pass in with Groves. Groves guarded by Lewis. Groves with the pass in to Hardaway, ends up with Fuller, back out to Subran, to Groves. Groves, he's got two people on him. Groves comes in, passes out to, oh, it ends up in Ivory's hands. Quick ball movement. Ivory to Hardaway. Hardaway headbutt with the two. Hardaway with a great two. Lewis has the ball, pushing. Guarded by Fuller. Lewis. This ball is stolen. We'd love to see him slam this, and he does! Isaiah Fuller with a beautiful two-hand dunk. Lewis does not want to repeat that. Drives. Ball is back to Nathan Dillingham. Dillingham for three! And it's hit. Dillingham with an impressive three there. Pass to Fuller. Fuller to Ivory. Ivory to Hardaway. Hardaway back to Groves. Ball's moving fast here, ladies and gentlemen. Hardaway was not expecting it. He had just came back down to the paint as Preston King comes in for Isaiah Fuller. Nesbitt comes in for Hardaway, and Wilson comes in for Subran, as well as, I believe, Petties came in for Anafree. Lewis passing to Dillingham. 12. Foul on Levante Ivory. Dillingham pass to Stovall. Stovall to Petties, to Lewis, to Fleming. Fleming drives. Fleming puts up a tough bucket. That was a great bucket by Fleming. Puts it up and plus has a chance at a three-point play, as Preston King didn't think he did anything wrong there. So he's talking to the ref. No animosity there. It was just a little friendly conversation. Fleming, shot. No good. Board by King. King to Groves. Groves looking. Groves drives. Groves with a two-pointer. Groves with a nice little bucket right there. Lewis guarded by Groves. Lewis looking. Passes it to Petties. Petties drives. Preston King down there. Misses. Board by, and no one came down with it. It was out of bounds on the Volstate Pioneers. So Petties is going to be passing it in for the Bucks. Or no, never mind. They switched it up. Dillingham is going to be passing it in. And let's see who he looks for here. Dillingham passes to Fleming. Fleming, pump fake. Fleming, deep two, misses. And they're saying a foul on Willie Wilson. All right. Can't argue with the refs. Tristan Fleming at the line. No, oh, one dribble, two ball spins, shot, good. Fleming. Fleming. Ball spin, dribble, ball spin. Shot is up. It's good. 29-16. As Groves is fouled by Zanders. So Zanders has one foul, and the ball is going to be passed in by Nesbitt. Nesbitt looking, passes it to Groves. Groves, guarded by Zanders. Groves, screen by Preston King. Whoa, whoa. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna say my opinion on that. But regardless, this is how the game is played. Ball is in the Bucks' hands. Dillingham is going to pass it in for the Bucks. And it's looking like it's going to go to Tristan Fleming. Great defense here. Ball is actually thrown to Zanders. Zanders, guarded by Groves. Zanders, looking, finds Dillingham cutting to the basket. It's blocked by Nesbitt. Ends up in Ivory's hands. Ivory's driving. Ivory to the basket with a tough two. Chance at a three-point play. What a move by Ivory. That was a foul on number 3. That is Zanders. I think that is his second, with Ivory at the free throw line with 6 minutes and 28 seconds left to play in this game. One shot here, chance at a three-point play. Ball spin, one dribble, shot, misses it. Boarded by Petties. Ends up in Xander's hands, guarded by Groves. Xander, looking. Fake pass. Gives it to Lewis, guarded by Ivory. Lewis. With a screen from Stovall. Passes it to Stovall, it's blocked. Ends up back to Lewis' hands, Stovall to Petties for 3. It's no good, board by Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Groves, to Ivory, oh! With another foul, I believe. That would have been very nice to see. An absolute poster as Levante Ivory ends up back at the free throw line for 2 this time. See if he can separate them from their opponent even more. First one, no good. As Nathan Dillingham comes in for Azir Zanders, and Lazaro comes in for Fleming for the Bucks. Last shot here. Ball spin, one dribble, shot. It's good. Petty's gonna pass it in for the Bucks as it is given to Lewis, who's still guarded by Groves. Lewis taking his time. Lewis to Lazaro. Lazaro to Dillingham. Dillingham pump fake. Dillingham to Petties. Petties to Lewis. Lewis. Lewis to Dillingham. Dillingham to Lewis. Lewis drives. Lewis stolen by Willie Wilson. Wilson got a bunch of speed. Wilson with a pass to Isaiah Fuller. Fuller to Groves. Groves fade away two, no good. Lazaro with the board. Lazaro with a pass, and that was not very great. Groves with a pass to Isaiah Fuller, who puts it up, and a foul on Pedro Lazaro. That is his second foul. And Taylor Groves will be shooting 1. Taylor Groves has 7 points. Make it 8. One shot on the way here. Dribble. No ball spin. Shot is good. Petties to Lazaro. Lazaro is guarded by Cooper Harris. No, switching it. Wilson, he's guarded by Wilson. Lazaro to Petties. Petties to Dillingham. Dillingham for 3. It's good. Dillingham with a 3. That makes his second hit 3 of the night. Groves driving for 3, and it's good. Taylor Groves with another 3. That's his second on the night. Lazaro guarded by Wilson. Wilson applying pressure. Wilson keeping the pressure on him as he looks past to Dillingham. Dillingham thinks he has a heat check, and he does. Dillingham with another 3. Groves has the ball guarded by Lazaro. Goes to his right. Step back, 3, no good. Lewis with the ball. Lewis looking, passes it to Dillingham. Lazaro for 3, it's good! Pedro Lazaro for 3. Taylor Groves here, looking for a pass. Passes it to, does not pass it, goes to the paint, and it's blocked by Stovall, Taylor Stovall. A little Taylor action right there, as it's going to be a pass in here, and Taylor is going to take, or Groves is going to take the duties of that to throw the ball in, as Nesbitt comes back into the game, as well as Rob Correa. Taylor looking. Taylor pass to Ivory. Ivory guarded by Fleming. Pass to Correa. Correa to Wilson. Wilson with a 3 that does not count. He missed it. As Cannon Hall comes in for Taylor Groves. Hall passes it to Ivory. Ivory looking, asking his coach what to do. Ivory, crossover to the paint. Ivory to Hall. Hall for 3! It's good! As the shot clock winds down, Cannon Hall hits a 3. Ball is stolen by Wilson. What a pass to Nesbitt! Nesbitt with a dunk! Amazing! Nesbitt! Wilson to Nesbitt! And that is just a great series of plays by Nesbitt, as Dillingham is going to be passing the ball in. Passes it, and it's stolen by Wilson! Wilson driving! Puts it in for 2. Wilson is a defensive weapon. Lewis in the paint, shoots a fadeaway 3, and it's good. Wilson with the ball. Wilson, Lazaro guarding him. Dillingham's on him, he hits it out of bounds. Volstate ball with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the game. 21 on the shot clock. Ivory. Groves comes in for Wilson. Ivory. Ivory pass. Pass to Groves. Back to Ivory. Ivory guarded by Fleming. Ivory goes to his left, goes to the paint, gets a foul. The foul was on number 2, Nathan Dillingham. That is his first foul of the night, as Ivory will make his way to the free throw line, as he is 50% tonight from the free throw line. 1 dribble. Shot. Made it. Second shot here, ball spin, dribble, shot. Hits it. Lewis with the ball. Guarded by Ivory. Lewis. And the ref calls the whistle. I think there is a dispute with how much time is left on the game clock. Oh no, how much time is left on the shot clock. Looking. Lewis with the ball, guarded by Ivory. Lewis to Dillingham. Dillingham in the paint. Out to Anfrey. To Fleming. Fleming can't control the ball. To Anfrey. Anfrey to the paint. Jump ball. Or, yeah, jump ball. No. They called a foul on Nesbitt. That is his second, as Anfrey is at the line. Anfrey misses the first one. He is also 50% as of right now. I think the referee is telling them to put more time on the game clock. No, once again, it is the shot clock. Anfrey, one dribble, shot, it's good. Groves with the ball, guarded by Lazaro. Groves, behind the back. Behind the back again. Groves passes it to Ivory. Ivory to King. King to Hall. Hall to Groves. Groves, three-pointer, no good. Boarded by King with the ball. That is it's going to be Bucks ball. Timeout called by Volstate. This has been a great game to watch. If you're a Ball State fan, everybody is firing at all cylinders. They're all hitting their shots. Great ball movement for the Pioneers. As for the Bucks, Dillingham is lighting it up. He went on a run there, hit 3 threes back to back to back. And as his teammates and coach is wrapping up their timeouts, they are about to hit the court, and the Pioneers as well. So, a minute 30 left in the half. The ball is the Pioneers' ball. Groves is going to pass it in. Groves with the ball. Groves. Ball was overthrown. Correa ends up with it, and they're going to get him for a tripping foul. The ball is going to be in the possession of the Bucks. All right. Dillingham going to pass it in for the Bucks as Lazaro looks like he's in some pain. Hope he's all right. Dillingham to Anfrey. Anfrey to Petties. Petties. Pump fake. Got Correa. Correa. No. Petties to Fleming. Fleming in the paint. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Taylor Groves looks like he just got 6 feet off of the ground to block that shot. As Fleming is going to be passing the ball in for the Bucks. Passes it in. It's stolen by Groves. Groves driving. He's got many numbers on his pass to Ivory, and what a putback. Ivory with a 2. Great pass by Taylor Groves. And that's going to be a foul on number 23, I believe. So that's his first. Ivory at the line for another three-point play. How many three-point plays has he had tonight? And he hits it. Ivory is having a game. As Petties is going to pass it in for the Bucks. Goes to Olds. Olds is guarded by Groves. Olds dribbling between the legs. Olds. Pass is stolen by Wilson. Wilson! And that is out on Wilson as Fleming kind of bounced the ball off of his head. Regardless, that is out of bounds on the Pioneers. Anfrey passes it into Olds. Olds is still being guarded by Groves. Olds is looking, gives it to Dillingham. Dillingham gives it to Fleming. Fleming. Ball is almost stolen again. Ball is stolen, but it's out of bounds on the Pioneers. Wilson is a ball hawk. He is tracking that ball, and that is 2 back-to-back steals that if he would have had possession for, he would have scored. As Dillingham is going to pass it in. Dillingham throws it up. Oh my gosh! Dillingham throws it to Anfrey for a alley-oop dunk. Anfrey puts it in for 2. Groves down the court, slips, passes it to Ivory. Ivory has the ball. Ivory in the paint, loses the ball. So that's going to be on Adam Olds. That is his first foul. So that's his first foul of the night, as Ivory is to the free throw line, and he hits. Hits the first one. Ball spin, dribble, shot. Hits the second one. Fleming passing it in. No, that was Petty's who passed it to Fleming. Fleming. Ball is almost stolen. Passed it to Dillingham. Dillingham in the corner for 3. No good. Ball is gotten by Fleming. Puts it back up. Fleming with a 2. Groves driving. Groves in the paint. And they got him for a foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. That is on number 21. That will be Petty's. It's going to be his first foul of the night. As Taylor Groves goes to the free throw line, hasn't missed tonight. And he will keep it that way. Groves having a game. Is alongside of his teammate, Levante Ivory. Both of them having outstanding games. And Taylor Groves is on fire tonight. He has not missed a free throw, as Isaiah Fuller comes in for Preston King. And Fernie, pass to Fleming. Fleming, shot, no good. That will take us to the half. When we come back, I will tell you guys a player spotlight, as well as what I think each team should do on their way to the next quarter, next half.
One thing I would say that's really special about Volstate is essentially the relationship that the institution has with its students.
This is a place where you can get comfortable and you can be fine-tuned with the people that are in the same field as you are.
Volstate is like my second home. I've gained so much here, I can't even describe it all. So my story began for me about 5 years ago. Had the world in the palm of my hands. I go into work one day, and then I'm told you're going to be laid off indefinitely. We don't have a space or a place for you. And there was 2 things I could have done. I could have just folded and just said, you know what, my life is ruined, it's over, I'm defeated. Or I could pick myself up, dust myself off, and say, let's start again. And so I decided that I would come to Volstate.
Volstate's prepared me by giving me all the skills I need to start off. This first class is about mechanical engineering and more of the physical side of mechatronics, just creating 3D objects with routers and mills.
This is where it's all at.
I didn't realize how great this place was until I really explored my options.
But we have a great recording industry program. We have great equipment. We have some faculty here who have worked in the industry. I love Volstate. I would recommend it to anybody. I want to go into PR and journalism. Being at a smaller community college helped me to better navigate and know what to expect when I'm ready to expand my studies at another university.
I think this was the perfect start to my journey. Possibilities are endless.
It's a solid foundation that you can go anywhere in the country with.
My dad and my parents, period, were my biggest champions. He got sick and we didn't know it. He died of cancer. It was sudden. And he kept asking me, baby, when are you going to graduate? I was like, it's coming. It's coming. I really thought I couldn't do it, but I was determined. And here I am now at the finish line, living proof you can do anything that you put your mind to. Just gotta believe. This has been a great journey. I have nothing but great memories. And I will cherish these memories for as long as I can. It's been tough. It really has been tough. I've had a lot of hills to climb. I've had obstacles. But now I'm at the top of the mountain and the view is incredible. I see so many possibilities in front of me. In Volstate, it changed my life.
Our students are the future leaders of businesses in this area. We live in a fast-growing area. We are seeing large tech companies move in.
When a student comes to Volstate, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
We have a management concentration. We have marketing concentrations. Within that, you have a sales focus. We have an entrepreneur focus within that for someone who wants to look at starting their own business. We also have a focus in accounting and in finance.
We have our Associate of Applied Science degrees, which are logistics, accounting, management, and marketing. And then we have the Associate of Science, our transfer degree programs.
Our goal is to figure out a student's path in front of them, whether that is to transition to a four-year university or to align to a career, and for us to prepare them in order to be able to be successful in the path they choose.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
I started updating my resume in a lot of places, even as entry level really needed a degree. So I just really knew that it was time for me to take that step and enroll in Volstate.
I feel like for what I want to do for my own future, I do need the background and I need the understanding.
At Volstate, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Companies like Amazon, their system and their perfection with this system is built upon efficiency.
A lot of a business function is dependent upon getting a product on time so that they can do the business they need to do.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes, so we give them that practical knowledge in the classroom. Students here at Volstate are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Volstate CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I'm in the introduction to networking.
They make it real simple to just take your classes and go. It's all right there laid out for you.
Volstate is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there.
We're seeing changes in how businesses function, how there's a shift in the skills needed in the workforce. When I ask about the future is now, and our students need to be ready to enter that future prepared with the skills that are necessary in order for them to survive and to thrive.
I think that the moment I finish my classes, I'll be ready to go into a company and work my way up through it.
Volstate is giving me real-world experiences.
Volstate is preparing me for my future.
I choose Volstate because the future needs me now.
My name is Brent Cross. I'm a student at Volstate. This is my first day. All my cousins have gone here and said it's always a good school. It's a lot different than high school. There's tons of people and I don't know anybody.
Do you need help finding a class? Are you good? My name is Trinice Palmer. I'm a student at Volstate Community College. And I just kind of help with students find their way around campus. This is starting my second year here at Volstate. See what we can get done. But you have a lot of high school students that are, have a hard time transitioning between high school requirements and college requirements. What I like about Volstate is that you get involved with a lot of the, campus events and campus clubs and societies. And I'm pretty much taking advantage of all those things. So.
My name is Kida De La Cruz. I play baseball at Volunteer State, and I am a pioneer. Well, I wasn't the greatest student in high school. I barely passed. I never really strived to do better. I didn't know where I was going to go to college. As of now, I'd like to go to Grand Junction, win a ring over there. Then after that, in June, go in the draft.
Here we go.
I have high expectations. I expect to learn a lot, just doing what I gotta do.
I'm studying business administrations right now. Yeah, I plan on graduating here and go to like MTSU or Tech or something.
My goal is to become a surgeon, and in the process I'm majoring in biology. One of my dreams is to pursue finding a cure for cancer and other illnesses and diseases that are out there that's affecting the world. I would have to say this would be a stepping stone for me. I just want to take out the time to, do whatever is necessary and whatever steps or process that it would take to get me closer to that. So.
We've had a bunch of All-Americans. And then we have all the players that were drafted from here to the pros. So if I put in the work I have to, I could be the next one on this list. That's something I've always dreamed of when I was little. And just trying to make everybody in my family happy.
Are you ready to blaze your pathway in the business world? We're developing pioneers to become the next great generation of business leaders, deal makers, movers and shakers. Our world is facing many challenges, but the future also holds opportunity for those ready to forge into it. But to overcome our challenges and seize the opportunities, we need problem solvers, critical thinkers, innovation, and creativity. Acquire the skills, real-world experience, and credentials to be the next great pioneer in leading and reshaping business and industry. Whether you desire to be a CEO or develop new solutions in supply chain to ensure the world keeps moving, Volstate can help you conquer your pathway to success.
While I was attending Volstate, I worked at First National Bank, which has been a great legacy for me because 30 years later, I'm still working at First National Bank. They have just been a great place to work, just like family. Well, I would absolutely recommend Volstate. Number one, I'm living proof that the education I received there has been beneficial. Both my son and daughter also attended Volstate. My daughter's majoring in business, so what better recommendation could you give than to encourage your own children to participate and learn with Volstate?
My name's Aaliyah Taylor and I'm from Livingston, Tennessee. Currently, right now, I'm studying accounting and business. I picked Volstate because it was just more of my hometown and it was just something closer for me. I wasn't ready to go out of town.
We have a management concentration, we have marketing concentrations. Within that, you have a sales focus. We have an entrepreneur focus within that, for someone who wants to look at starting their own business. We also have a focus in accounting and in finance. Our goal is to figure out a student's path in front of them, whether that is to transition to a core university or to align to a career. And for us, we're paired now in order to be able to be successful in the path they choose.
Whether you want to make your way to Wall Street or if you'd rather be on Main Street. Volstate's business and technology programs will prepare you for your journey. Come find your pioneer spirit and let us help you blaze your pathway here at Volstate. The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. This hands-on experience gives them a competitive edge in the job market. Industries like automotive, aerospace, electronics, healthcare, and even mining rely heavily on these systems. These positions offer competitive salaries and a chance to contribute to the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the world around us. Join us in pioneering the future of manufacturing through the power of mechatronics. Visit volstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now. Classes are available now at the Gallatin and Cookeville campuses.
Hello everyone, and welcome back, or welcome to, if you're just joining us, the Pickle Fieldhouse. We got about 37 seconds till this next half of play kicks off. Just want to say some player spotlight. We're going to give that to Rob Correa. He's a sophomore, 6'2", from Hendersonville, Tennessee, and he went to Beach High School. The leading scorer for the Pioneers is Levante Ivory. He's got 17 points. And the leading scorer for the Bucks is Nathan Dillingham with 12 points. As the Bucks are going to start this half off with the ball, Dillingham's going to be passing it in here. Clock just went off. The game should be underway. I do not think that they had 32. I believe they had 31, and it was a 21-point difference. So that should be fixed, unless I am incorrect about that. That is what they're trying to get fixed, I guess, or the referee is looking at them, and I think that's what they're trying to do. Well, never mind. I guess they just got a point. Fleming to Dillingham. Dillingham guarded by Ivory. Ivory, screened by Stovall. Fleming, screened by Anfrey. To Dillingham. Dillingham for three, no good. Boarded by Ivory. Ivory pass to Fuller, to Groves. Groves, quick with it. To Wilson. Wilson with a beautiful pass to Fuller. Fuller with a nice put in. Fuller with a nice layup. Lewis, Dexter Lewis, not to be mistaken with Dexter Morgan from the show Dexter. Lewis with the ball, double teamed, passes it to Stovall. Stovall looking, back out to Lewis. Lewis, Anfrey, Dillingham. Dillingham, Lewis. Guard. Oh, Wilson almost had another steal. Fleming with a three, and it's good. Fleming with his first three of the game. Groves going to take it slow here, guarded by Lewis. Groves to Wilson. Wilson back to Groves. Groves to Fuller. Fuller back to Groves. To Ivory. Ivory to Groves. Groves for three. No, it's not. It's a fake pass. Or it was a pump fake. Just was a little bit off. Anfrey's going to be passing it in to Fleming. Fleming talking with his team, telling him what play he wants to run. He's being guarded by Willie Wilson. And Fleming, guarded by Nesbitt now. Nesbitt, great defense. Fleming, full court pass to Dillingham, to Anfrey. Anfrey for three, it's good. Anfrey, Hannah. Groves, still being guarded by Lewis. The Bucks bench is giving them some claps. To Ivory, back to Groves, to Ivory again. Ivory to Wilson in the corner. Wilson for not three. Ivory, back to Ivory. To Nesbitt. Nesbitt, no shot. Travel They got him for a travel on Nesbitt. It's going to be Anafree. Pass to Fleming as Wilson does a little bit of floppage there. Fleming with Wilson on his hip to Stovall, guarded by Nesbitt. Stovall to Fleming. Fleming thinks about shooting, it doesn't. Goes in the paint, and his shot is good. Tristan Fleming. Groves with the ball. Passes it to Ivory. Ivory passes it back to Groves, back to Ivory. Ivory to Wilson. Wilson in the corner, three, and it's no good. Boarded by Fleming, and Nesbitt accidentally trips on him and falls on top of him. So that's going to be a Volstate ball as Taylor Groves going to pass it in. Groves. Pass is hit by Anafree. Oh, Anthony, I'm sorry. And it goes out of bounds, so we're going to have another pass in here by Groves. Groves looking. Groves with an over-the-top throw to Nesbitt. Nesbitt out to Wilson. Wilson to no, pump fake. Down to Nesbitt. Nesbitt in the paint, puts it up, and it's no good. Boarded by Fleming. Fleming in trouble. Double-teamed. Gets it out to Anthony. Anthony pass to Lewis. Lewis for three. No good. Boarded by Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Groves. Groves with a pass to Wilson. Wilson in the corner, down to Nesbitt. Nesbitt gets fouled. So he will be going to the line. And that was on Nathan Dillingham. That is his second foul. Nesbitt to the line. This is his this is his second trip to the line. One dribble, two dribbles, ball spin, shot. No good. Referee, pass in the ball. Nesbitt breathes. Shot, no. Dribble, dribble, ball spin. Shot is up, and it's good. Nesbitt. Fleming with the ball. Fleming guarded by Wilson. Fleming drives to his left. Fleming screen by Stovall. Fleming coughs it up. Isaiah Fuller with the ball, throws it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt down to Groves. Groves with a shot, and it's no good. Board by Stovall. Stovall loses the ball, gives it up to Anthony. Anthony drives with a pass to Lewis. Lewis coughs it up down to Dillingham. Dillingham for three, misses. Board by Willie Wilson. He composes himself. Ball is in Ivory's hands. Back to Groves. Groves back to Ivory. Ivory for three, and it's good. Ivory with a three-point shot. Fleming with the ball. Calls for play. Anthony with the ball down to Dillingham. Dillingham for three, no good. Gets his board back. Great defense by Fuller. Fuller just takes the ball from him. Groves is taking the ball, and Fuller with a three, and it's no good. Board by Stovall as Wilson draws a foul. That's his second foul on the night. And Anthony is going to be passing it in to Fleming as we have a substitution for, it looks like, Ivory, as Subaran comes in for Ivory. And we have Fleming with the ball, guarded by Wilson. Fleming. Fleming with a shot. It's good. Three-point shot for Fleming. Fuller with the ball. Pass to Wilson. Back to Fuller. To Groves. Groves to Subaran for three, and it's good! Dion Subaran for his second three of the night as Fleming drives to the paint, and his board is good, which was a great take as Wilson passes it to Groves. Groves. Pass to Subran. Subran. Pass to Fuller. Fuller. Spin move. And it was a beautiful take, but he ended up not making it. Preston King's on the court as Lazaro has a free bucket. And he will take advantage of that as there is... don't think it was a timeout. Don't know what happened there. Subran's going to be passing it in for the Pioneers. Subran to Groves. Groves guarded by Lazaro. Groves. Groves to Wilson. Wilson back to Groves. Groves to Wilson. Wilson to Subran. Subran to Preston King in the paint. King to Wilson. Wilson to Groves. And it was tipped by Dillingham. Went out of bounds. It's going to be Volstate ball. And Taylor Groves going to pass this one in. Groves. Subran back to Groves for three. And it's no good. Boarded by Correa to Wilson. Wilson takes a step back to Groves. Groves loses the ball. Groves drives in. Groves to the board. And Groves with a nice step in between the defenders to take it in for an easy 2 points. And a free. Pump fakes to Petties. Petties pump fakes as well. Petties deep two. No good. Boarded by Correa. Given to Groves. Groves to King. King to Groves. Groves. And they're double teaming him. And they're going to get a pass in here. And that's a foul on Xavier Zanders. That's his third. Taylor Groves coming in, or passing the ball in, as we have a substitution. I believe it was Cannon Hall for Willie Wilson, as well as, no, I think that was just it. Rob Correa. Oh, ball is stolen. Lewis. Lewis to Dillingham. Dillingham for three. It's good. Dillingham at 15 points on the night. Groves guarded by Lazaro. Cannon Hall. Hall to Groves. Groves for three. It's good. Taylor Groves with a 3-point play. No, a 3-point shot, sorry. Lazaro guarded by Subran. Preston King steps up. Ball to Petties. Petties to Dillingham. Dillingham back to Petties. Petties to Lewis. Lewis for a deep three. No good. Boarded by Petties as he was resting on the back of Rob Correa there. And they got Rob Correa for a foul. All right, well, it's going to be a pass in here. Nathan Dillingham with the pass in here, guarded by Cannon Hall. Looking, has no one, passes it out to Lewis. Lewis drives in. Petties for three, no good, boarded by Groves. Groves, guarded by Lazaro. Pass, Cannon Hall. Hall to Nesbitt. 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 Nesbitt dribbles to Cannon Hall. Hall. Hall to Groves. Correa with a screen to Nesbitt. Groves to Nesbitt. And Nesbitt with a put in. Nesbitt with a beautiful play as Lewis sinks a three. Taylor Groves to Correa. Correa back to Groves. Groves guarded by Lazaro. Groves behind the back. Groves losing the ball. Step back. Deep two. Not good. Boarded by Nesbitt. What a tip back by Sarubin. Missed three by Sarubin. Picked up by Correa. Correa to Groves. Groves to Superan. Superan for three, and it's no good. Petty's with the board. Lewis pushing the ball down quickly. Stutter step. What a pass. Jump up. What a beautiful play that was. Put in by Taylor Stovall. Groves to Nesbitt. Nesbitt with a pass to Correa. Correa almost coughs it up. Back to Groves. Groves to Hall. Hall looking to Correa. Correa to Groves. Groves to Subran. Subran to Nesbitt, but it's stolen by Lazaro. Lazaro, he's got someone across the court from him. And that is an easy two for Dexter Lewis. That timeout called, I do not know who that was called by, but it's a full timeout. It was called by Volstate. Full timeout. Volstate is up by 12 points. The Motlow Bucks are slowly creeping their way back into this game with threes and some great passes and great decision making. Their coach is very fired up. And we're going to take a 30-second break.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at volstate.edu.
Welcome back to the Pickle Field House. 10 minutes left in this second half. Ivory has the ball. Back to Groves. Groves guarded by Lazaro. Ivory to Groves. Groves drives. Groves with a two, misses. Jump ball. Nesbitt with a nice grab, as that's going to be a foul on Nathan Dillingham. You can see he's very frustrated with that because he does not think he did anything wrong. And it seems like Taylor Groves is going to be passing it in for the Pioneers. Groves to Wilson. Wilson to Ivory. Ivory to Groves. Groves to Ivory. Ivory looking. Pass to Fuller. Fuller to Nesbitt. Nesbitt in the paint. Pass it to Subran. Subran to Ivory. Ivory in the corner. Ivory with a put. No, it's a pass to Nesbitt, and it's off. Boarded by Nesbitt. Nesbitt puts it back up for two. Nesbitt with a great putback. Lazaro guarded by Fuller. Fuller playing some defense. And a pass to Zanders. Ball is in Fleming's hands, guarded by Wilson. Pass out to Lazaro. Lazaro in the paint. Stripped away by Fuller. In the hands of Nathan Dillingham. Pass to Anthony. Ball is in Ivory's hands, and that he's going to get called with a foul on number 11. That is his third on the night, I believe. So Ivory going to be passing it in for the Pioneers, as we'll see what they do here on this possession. Passes it to Groves. Back to Ivory. Ivory back to Groves. Groves back to Wilson. Wilson to Ivory. Ivory to Wilson. Wilson to Fuller. Fuller back to Wilson. Wilson to Fuller. Fuller for three, and it's missed. Fleming with the board. Fleming pushing it down the court. Fleming, three people on him. Fleming passes to Anthony. Anthony to the paint. Passes it to Dillingham. Dillingham for three. No good. But he draws a foul on Willie Wilson. He's going to go to the free throw line. Nathan Dillingham has not missed a free throw tonight, as he is at he's at 17 points. First shot, he had 2 spins there at the ball. First shot is good. Here comes the second shot. Pass to the referee. 1 dribble, 2 dribble, 3 dribble. Ball spin, ball spin. Shot. No good. Misses the second. Here comes the third. Ball, dribble, dribble, dribble. Ball spin, ball spin. Shot is good. Hits 2 of the 3. Groves with the ball to Fuller. Fuller back to Groves. Groves to Wilson. Wilson to Fuller. Fuller to Groves. Groves to Ivory. Ivory to Wilson. Wilson for 3. No good. Fleming with the board. Fleming pushing it. He's got numbers. Fleming to Lazaro, and he puts it in for an easy bucket. Lazaro for 2. Wilson with the ball, guarded by Lazaro. Pass to Groves. Groves back to Wilson. Wilson dribbles, goes to his right. Passes to Groves. Groves to Ivory. Ivory coughs it up. Lazaro with the ball. Passes to Zanders. Zanders dunks it. Zanders with an amazing one-handed dunk. And just like that, the Motlow Bucks are only 11 points down. So this could be a very crucial moment in the game with only 7 minutes and 51 seconds left, as Dillingham has been lighting it up from the three-point line, hitting 4 threes, and really that's helping his team come back into this game, as well as we just saw, Zanders with that awesome dunk. And as for the Volstate Pioneers, it is really everyone is eating tonight. Everyone is hitting shots. Everyone is doing their part. But one person in particular is having a great game, and that's Levante Ivory. He's got 19 points tonight, as this last few minutes of this game is going to start at about right now, and it's going to be a pass in from Ivory. We've got Cannon Hall, Nesbitt, Isaiah Fuller, Taylor Groves, and Levante Ivory on the floor for the Pioneers. Ivory looking, pass to Groves. Back to Ivory. Ivory seems to be making faces at Lazaro, and he goes to the board and gets his own rebound. Fuller comes down with it, goes out to Cannon Hall. Cannon Hall with a full court pass to Nesbitt, and Nesbitt didn't think the ball was going to him. He thought someone was behind him because the pass was a little bit over his head. A little bit of miscommunication there. It's going to be a Motlow Bucks ball. Xander's going to be passing it in. I got a great friend named Xander. Great friend. Fleming has the ball, guarded by Ivory. Ivory. No. Fleming has a kickball on Nesbitt. Nesbitt, great defender, although he got a little bit too eager on that one. Pass in from Xander here. It's going to go to Fleming. Fleming guarded by Ivory. Fleming screened by Anthony. Anthony for 3. No, he doesn't shoot it. Anthony in the paint. And what a put, what a take by Anthony. Anthony, that was a great take. Pass to Groves. Groves, guarded by Zanders. Ivory, Ivory to Groves. Groves. Groves with a pass to Nesbitt. Nesbitt, 7 defenders on him, it seems like. Really, it was only 3, but he gets the foul. And that is on number 4, so that would be Anthony. The announcer says that was his 3rd, but I only have Anthony for 1 foul on the night. as we have Nesbitt at the line here. This is his third trip to the free throw line. In all of his trips, he's hit 2 and missed 1. Hopefully he can sink both of these as the Bucks are making their way back into this game. Only down by 6 points. Nesbitt, 2 dribbles, 1 ball spin. Shot is good. Hits the first. Nesbitt with 9 points on the night. Here comes his second shot. 1 dribble, 2 dribble, ball spin. Form, shot, misses. Board by Dillingham. Dillingham to Fleming. Fleming guarded by Groves. To Dillingham. Dillingham to Fleming. Fleming steps out of bounds. That is, and Taylor Groves makes sure to take the ball from Fleming very quickly there, as we have Ivory passing in the ball for the Pioneers. Sorry, Ivory driving, passes to Groves. Groves guarded by Fleming. Groves to Ivory, guarded by Lazaro. Ivory back to Groves. Groves drives. Groves, fadeaway shot, and it's good! Taylor Groves with an amazing, spectacular shot. As we have Lazaro with the ball pass to Fleming, guarded by Groves. Their coach is yelling at him. Fleming, step back 3, no good. Board by Fuller. Ivory with the ball to passes to Groves, to Fuller, to Hall. Hall for 3, and Hall hits! Cannon Hall. Cannon Hall with a 3. And that's going to be we have a double technical here. And that was on, I do not know who that was on. I think that was on, one was on Taylor Groves. I heard that, but I did not hear the other player. So we have a timeout going here as we have both teams in their huddles. And the Bucks coach seems to be a little bit more relaxed. You got to give it to him. They are up by 12 points here. Or no, they're down by 12 points. And the Volstate coach is also very relaxed as he has a 12-point lead here, with Levante Ivory scoring 19 of those points. So I'm excited to see how this game ends out. Both teams are really competing here. They're giving it their all. Willie Wilson is doing some great defense. I wonder how many turnovers he has this game. He's been lights out as both teams are breaking their huddles, and they're about to go back on the court. For your Vol State Pioneers, you have Taylor Groves, Cannon Hall, Levante Ivory, Preston King, and Isaiah Fuller. That's who's on the court for the Pioneers. Anna Free is going to be passing it in to Fleming. Fleming's going to be guarded by Taylor Groves, who's running a full court press. Fleming passes to Anna Free. Anna Free for a 3, and it's good. Anna Free. Groves with the ball, guarded by Lewis. Pass to Ivory. Ivory back to Groves. Groves back to Ivory. Ivory to Groves. Groves, 3, and it's good! Taylor Groves for 3. Pass to Anna Free, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. So that is Vol State ball. It's going to be as Jaden Nesbitt comes into the game for Isaiah Fuller, I believe. as Hall passing it in to Groves. Groves drives to his right. Groves guarded by Lewis. Pass to Ivory. Ivory guarded by Petties. Ivory drives in. Pass to Nesbitt. Nesbitt with a deep 2. He's off. Board by Nesbitt. Nesbitt pass to Lewis. Sorry, that was not Nesbitt. That was Petties. Lewis has the ball. Petties at the three-point line. Nesbitt drives in. Petties with a 2. Groves with the ball. Passes to Ivory. Ivory looking. Passes back to Groves. Groves drives. Groves with an amazing take. Great, Groves. That was a great take. Lewis for 3. No good. Boarded by Petties. Petties is getting harassed down there. And that's going to be the Bucks' ball, as Nathan Dillingham is going to be passing it in for the Bucks. Referee holding the ball. And I guess we're getting the clocks correct. Dillingham with the pass to Fleming. Fleming in the paint. And that is blocked by Groves, which is just going to give them the ball again. So we have Dillingham passing the ball back in. Dillingham looking. Passes out to Fleming. Fleming for a deep 3. No good. Board by Groves. Groves keeps it. He's taking his time, up 12. Guarded by Lewis. Groves for a fadeaway 2, and he misses. Anafree with the board, pushing it to Lewis. Lewis back to Anafree. Anafree. Anthony. Anthony keeps it. Anthony pass to Fleming. Fleming guarded by Wilson. In the paint, puts it up, and it's good. That is Fleming with a 2. Ivory to Nesbitt. Nesbitt back to Ivory. Ivory keeps it, drives in, and misses the take, but Nesbitt comes back down with it and misses that one as well. Dillingham pass to Fleming. Fleming keeps it, double team, pass to Petties. Petties to Anthony. Anthony drives in. Anthony pass to Lewis. Lewis, pump fake, guarded by Groves. Shot by Lewis is no good, boarded by Nesbitt. Pass to Lewis, to Ivory. Ivory keeps it, guarded by Lewis. To Groves, guarded by Petties. Groves holding it, passes to Ivory. Ivory throws it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt, guarded by Anthony. Nesbitt dribbles, spin, pump fake, passes to Ivory. Ivory, 5 seconds, coughs it up. And that's out of bounds. That is going to be the Bucks' ball. I definitely thought I saw that hit off of one of the Bucks players' legs. That is a timeout called by the Bucks, I believe. And that is a 30-second timeout called by the Motlow State Bucks. As they are doing that, I'm going to call out the spotlight, player spotlight. And I already did that. I gave it to Rob Correa, didn't I? Shout out Rob Correa. This game is really a great game. Only down 10 points with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left in this game, as the Bucks are almost at their foul limit. So that would only help the Pioneers, as the Pioneers are hitting the court. Looks like you have Nesbitt, Fuller, Groves, Ivory, and Wilson on for the Pioneers, as well as Fernie, Fleming, Dillingham, Petties, and Lewis for the Bucks. Fleming guarded by Wilson at the logo. Fleming looking, goes to his left, drives, step back 3, no good, boarded by Groves. Groves holding it, Guarded by Lewis. Groves. Goes. Groves. With a tough putback with 2 minutes left. And Groves has a chance at a 3-point play. Groves is going to be going to the free throw line here. And that is 7 fouls. So every foul from here on out by the Bucks is going to immediately go to the free throw line for the Pioneers. As Groves gets ready, he will dribble. No ball spin shot. And he hits it. 3-point play. As Fernie is going to be passing it in for the Bucks. He's going to be guarded by Fuller to Lazaro. Lazaro is guarded by Cooper Harris. Fleming to Anthony. Anthony with a putback. Anthony with 2. Ball is stolen. Lewis has it, and he hits it. Lewis for 2. Groves to Wilson. Wilson in between defenders. Wilson. Pass to Isaiah Fuller, who does an open over and under and up. Crazy play by Isaiah Fuller as we have another foul on Volstate. It's going to be on Willie Wilson. That's his 4th foul of the night. Okay, pass here is going to be from Nathan Dillingham. Nathan Dillingham having a great game tonight. Pass is going to go to Anthony for a deep 3. No good. Boarded by Groves, who keeps it. He's got numbers. He puts up it was an alley-oop that almost happened. What could have been. Lewis for 3. No good. Boarded by Anthony. Anthony puts it back in. Anthony with a nice 2. Fuller, pass to Wilson. Wilson drives, goes. And we're going to have a foul on number 23. That would be Tristan Fleming. That's going to be his 3rd foul, I believe. Willie Wilson at the free throw line. Willie Wilson, his first trip to the free throw line. Willie Wilson is a sophomore from Nashville, Tennessee. So let's see. We got dribble, dribble, no ball spin. 3 dribbles and a ball spin. Shot, no good. He misses. Willie Wilson. Pass, 52 seconds left. Lazaro puts a 2 up. Lazaro with a 2. Pass is broken up by Lazaro. Ball State ball with 48 seconds left. Ball State up by 7. Timeout White. That is as we see Groves talking to the referees. And that is a full timeout, so we're going to go to a 30-second break.
Why spend over $100,000 for a large school where they'll be just another number? With Tennessee Promise, a great education at Vol State could be free. Here at Vol State, everyone is a part of the family. We offer small class sizes, close to home, with plenty of support from staff and faculty, full of moms and dads. Help them reach their full potential and find their own path. Help them find it at Vol State. Go to volstate.edu today to get started.
Welcome back to the Picklefield House, where we have 48 seconds left to go in this game as Isaiah Fuller is going to be passing it in for the Vol State Pioneers. Up 7. Isaiah Fuller with a full court heave that almost goes in the basket. And the pass was intended for Cooper Harris, but Isaiah Fuller almost put it in the net himself. As Nesbitt is going to come on the court for, he's going to come on the court for Isaiah Fuller. As we have a pass in here, it's going to be, another timeout called by the Motlow State Bucks. That's a full timeout. The Bucks are only down 7 points here with possession of the ball. I wonder what they're going to scheme up. They've got 48 seconds to do stuff, but they're at a disadvantage because they are out of fouls. So every foul that they commit is going to send someone to the free throw line. And with how Volstate has been shooting free throws tonight, I would not like to send anyone up there. Taylor Groves has not missed a free throw tonight, as Levante Ivory has only missed 2, and Jaden Nesbitt has only missed 1. So if I was the Bucks, I would, obviously you have to foul. Just kind of, you have to hope. On the court for the Pioneers is Taylor Groves, Levante Ivory, Willie Wilson, Cooper Harris, and Jaden Nesbitt. As for the Bucks, we have Pedro Lazaro, Anthony Hanna, Fleming, Nathan Dillingham, and Dexter Lewis. Pass to Fleming. Fleming drives, puts up a 2, no good. Foul. Foul by Wilson. This is 5th foul of the night. So Fleming is at the free throw line, Tristan Fleming. Tristan Fleming is a freshman from Memphis. He went to Whitehaven High School. As the referee, as a fan, is really hyped up. He just gave us a loud woo. So Fleming, first one, he hits. Fleming. Referee. Subaran comes in for Harris. Subaran is guarding Dillingham. Pass. Fleming, dribble. Ball spin, 2 ball spins, shot is good. Pass in by Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Groves. Groves not getting fouled. And that is probably the last person you want to foul on the team, for he has not missed a single free throw tonight. If that's what that was, I believe so. Okay, no, I guess it was a timeout. All right. That is a full timeout. And Vol State's coach looking concerned. You're up 5 with 39 seconds to go. You got to think it's looking pretty good for you. But once again, you never know. You know, the game isn't over until the fat lady sings, is what they say, isn't it? As every person on the Vol State team is intently looking at the board that their coach is writing on, as the Bucks are having a deep conversation. Nice green tie, like I said, very fashionable. Looking very spiffy over there for the Bucks. Very, very nice fit on for him. As they break their huddle, the Bucks come onto the court as well as the Vol State Pioneers. So, 39 seconds to go. It's going to be Ivory passing it in for the Pioneers. Ivory looking, pass to Subaran. Subaran to Ivory. Ivory pass to Groves, but he was fouled. So Ivory's going to go to the free throw line. He's going to hopefully hit both of these. And if he does, because he's only missed 2 tonight. So Levante Ivory, and that was a foul on, I believe it was Dexter Lewis. I think that was his third foul of the night. Here comes one of one shot here. Up, no good. Out of bounds on the Bucks, and Volstate gets the ball. So 33 seconds to go, and there is a submission. We have Subran coming in for, I believe it was Cooper Harris. Subran with the ball, gives it to Groves. Groves gets fouled. Groves is going to go to the free throw line. You know, I've always thought about this, right? If you are in a situation like this where, you know, you're down 5 points, you're already at bonus. So no matter how you foul them, he's going to go to the free throw line. Why would you not just run into him as hard as you can? I think that makes the most sense. Get someone you consider to be your worst player and then just have him just bulldoze him. And that's why I'm not a head coach of a basketball team right there, as Taylor Groves misses one and hits the other, giving them a fashionable lead. Fleming, guarded by Groves. Fleming to the paint, misses, boarded by Ivory. Ivory gets fouled. 19 seconds to go. Ivory's going to the free throw line. That's one of the last people you want at the free throw line, because he has only missed 2 free throws all night. So here comes Ivory. Shooting 2. You have a ball spin, a dribble, a shot. Hits it. Levante Ivory hits it. Ball spin, dribble, shot. Hits the second. That puts your Volstate Pioneers up by 8 with Anthony passing in the ball to Fleming. Fleming picks it up. Anthony drives. Anthony puts it up, and he makes it. Anthony with a 2. Ivory pass to Cooper Harris. Cooper Harris gets fouled. Cooper Harris is going to go to the free throw line here. That's a foul on, that was number 4? Or, yeah, number 4. So they're going to have another timeout here, 30 seconds, 12 seconds to go in the game. Vol State up by 6 points here with with Cooper Harris about to go to the free throw line here. Hopefully, if he hits both of these, he could go up by 8 and secure this win for them. I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning of the game, but on January 29th, Vol State lost to Columbia State, and the highest scoring player in that game was Levante Ivory. He had 14 points. He's well past that tonight, as Cooper Harris is readying his shot, puts up a air shot, you know, just getting his form correct here. The referee does a little fun little dribble and telling him there's 2 shots here. Pass into Cooper Harris. Harris, dribble, dribble, ball spin, dribble. Shot is good. Cooper Harris. Cooper Harris, first one made. Up 7 points. Cooper Harris, dribble, dribble, ball spin, dribble. Shot is good. Up 8 points here with 12 seconds to go. Each team has 1 timeout left as Isaiah Fuller comes in for Jaden Nesbitt. Fleming pushing down the court. Fleming, pass to Lazaro. Pass to Lewis. Lewis for 3. No good. Ball caught by Cooper Harris, and it's out of bounds. 2 seconds left on the clock as the ball is going to be the Motlow State Bucks. Well, I thought it was. It seemed like it was, but it's not. Pass into Rob Correa. Correa over to Ivory, and Ivory with a celebratory dunk that did not go in. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna count up some stats here, and I'll give you your player of the game when we come back.
My name is Brent Cross. I'm a student at Volstate. This is my first day. All my cousins have gone here and said it's always a good school. It's a lot different than high school. There's tons of people and I don't know anybody.
Do you need help finding a class? Are you good? My name is Trinice Palmer. I'm a student at Volstate Community College. And I just kind of help with students find their way around campus. This is starting my second year here at Volstate. See what we can get done. But you have a lot of high school students that are, have a hard time transitioning between high school requirements and college requirements. What I like about Volstate is that you get involved with a lot of the, campus events and campus clubs and societies. And I'm pretty much taking advantage of all those things. So.
My name is Kida De La Cruz. I play baseball at Volunteer State, and I am a pioneer. Well, I wasn't the greatest student in high school. I barely passed. I never really strived to do better. I didn't know where I was going to go to college. As of now, I'd like to go to Grand Junction, win a ring over there. Then after that, in June, go in the draft.
Here we go.
I have high expectations. I expect to learn a lot. Just doing what I gotta do.
I'm studying business administrations right now. Yeah, I plan on graduating here and go to like MTSU or Tech or something.
My goal is to become a surgeon and in the
Welcome back to those who are still watching as we're winding down this presentation of the girls and boys basketball game here at Vol State. I'm going to say some quick stats here. Taylor Groves was the player of the game who had 14 points in the first quarter or first half and 16 in the second half, which would round to 30 points even. His barrage of threes that he hit 4 threes. And alongside of Levante Ivory, who had an outstanding game, as well as Willie Wilson with his defense that gave the team as many turnovers as really Wilson was willing to give them. I'd like to thank you all for listening and giving me the opportunity to get my ideas out, I guess, and have fun doing this. I enjoyed it. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and you all have a great night.